Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ken. Dave is not here. Dave is at work. If you hear someone saying like that, that's my daughter Heavenly. She's behind me and she's awake. She's playing. She's just enjoying her time. So I've taken long without coming here on YouTube to talk to you, like to say hi, to update you on what is happening. Oh my God, there's a lot of things that is happening behind the cameras, and yeah, there's a lot I can say. Today I want to tell you why Dave and myself, we decided to keep the secret of our pregnancy, and we actually showed some pictures and videos when we already had a baby. What was the reason? What were the reasons? I can say there because there are more than one. The reason why we kept our pregnancy secret for whole 9 months until Heaven was here and we started putting videos and clips online. One of the reasons is because we had a miscarriage before. I was counting 12 weeks, and when we went to the doctor's appointment, they told us that I was actually 6 weeks. The pregnancy was showing 6 weeks. So from there, having a family that are more medical, they started preparing me, because when they saw it like that, or like there's something which is not okay, maybe the pregnancy is not continuing, or the pregnancy is stopped growing, the baby stopped growing and all that. So I was having a bit of an idea of what is taking place in my body, but we still continue to say, you know what, we're going to wait until if it decides to come out, and if it decides to grow, because miracles happen. I believe in miracles. I remember it was July 22nd last year. That's when we had a miscarriage. It was so painful, I can say. I remember it started Saturday. We were preparing to go to church, and I was like, Dave, there's something which is not okay. And Dave called my sister and was like, this is happening, what can we do? And my sister was like, you know what, let her relax, let her rest, let her sleep. I slept on Saturday. I was not doing anything, and on Monday we went to the ER. By the time I reached there, we lost the baby. We had a miscarriage. So it was on 22nd when I had a miscarriage. And then after that, I never told anyone. I remember my family members, the only person who knew was my elder sister. Other people, no. Because that time, that's when my dad was sick. My dad was sick by that time, and we felt like the family is going through a lot, than also adding another thing that is on me, who's far away from them. We felt it was okay to keep it a secret until when we are ready. So we tried to keep it a secret because my family was going through a lot by that time. And then the only person who knew was my sister, because we had told her before. So when I had a miscarriage, I never said anything. Dave informed the whole family, because the whole family back in West Virginia, they knew that I was pregnant. I was this month. They were always waiting for the news every month, like how far, what's happening, any progress, all that. So they knew that I had a miscarriage, and all of us were saddened because of that. Because our first baby. So I kept it a secret. And that's why I kept the secret, that no one knew apart from few of us. So I lost my baby on 22nd, and on 25th I lost my dad. I thank God that my miscarriage was not painful, one. Two, it was not abrupt. It was something, it happened when my mind was ready to go through that pain. That makes sense? Because when I went to the hospital and they told me the pregnancy is not growing, I started preparing my mind and my soul over that, about that. I feel like Dave felt it so much when it happened, because he was not with me. We used to go together to the hospital, but what I'm saying is that he never came to terms with it before it happened. Can I say like that? For me, it was a process. Like when they told me the pregnancy was not growing, I started reading, and people explaining how it happened to them, how they had a miscarriage. And when the second time we went and we found that it was not growing, my mind was kind of preparing itself for any news, good and bad, I can say. So when it happened, it was something like, it was more of continuation of adjustment, kind of like that. But for them, it was so, painful, because really he broke down, and yeah, it was so painful to see him, breaking down. And it was a painful moment, I can say. It was a painful moment for all of us, most especially to Dave. I can't. That's all I can say. I promised myself that the next pregnancy, I won't tell anyone until when I'm ready to say. Many people, they never knew exactly why I never went to Uganda to bury my dad. That was one of the reasons, because I was going through miscarriage, and that's the time when my dad died. So in other words, in 1 week, I lost 2 people important into my life: my dad and my pregnancy. It was so painful. I went through it. That is the reason why I never traveled to Uganda. I thought about traveling. Dave was looking at the flights, because I told Dave, look at the flight, I want to go home. He looked at the flight. He was worried, because he knew I was not in a good health to travel, to take a flight of 26 hours or 36 hours to Uganda, then to and fro. So, but he was looking at the flights, and I was still thinking, is it okay for me to go? Is it not okay for me to go? And bad enough, by that time I had not met my gynecologist. So I had no one to contact to tell me what I should do or what I should not do. This time I have my gyna. By the way, if you are in Arizona or here in America and you want the best gyna, I have the best gyna. Contact me. I give you my gyna. Is the best gyna I've ever met. So I was in doubt. I was debating whether to go to Uganda, my health, and traveling that long distance and all that. I remember even my brother, Father Vicent, tried to push the date to Monday, burial Monday, so that I can travel. But I will not tell them that I can't travel because of this, that I was going through miscarriage. So it was hard. Everyone was asking me. I remember even Ferdinand called me, like, Pepe, said you coming to bury dad? And I was like, I'm still thinking, I don't know what to do, all that. But I will not also still say. So it took me a whole year to come to tell you people that we experienced miscarriage in the same week when we lost our dad. It has taken me a whole full year. That's how heavy it was on my mentally, physically. It was heavy. Aunt called me and was like, Pepias, are you coming? If you're coming, you tell me so that I can wait for you in Kampala, in Entebbe. And we go to the burial, and I was like, Auntie, I'm in the dilemma. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to decide. She was like, what's happening? I explained to her, like, we had a miscarriage on 22nd, and 25th my daddy died, and she was like, I don't even expect you to talk about anything about traveling. First and foremost, your health is more important this time. Second, it's a long distance, and you cannot your body is already adjusting, it's already going through a lot, so I am not expecting you to take a flight. So when she told me like that, she was like, man, I don't know why we were talking about this, like why are we discussing about this, because really I don't expect you to come. I want you to stay home, relax. I will tell everyone, if they want to know the reason why you never came, I would explain to them that this and this and this. So I was like, okay. And also my other sister was like, yeah, we are burying on Monday, Daddy, but I don't expect it also to come because I know you're going through this and this. So Justin also knew that I was going through this, and she was not into me traveling a long distance when I'm going through miscarriage. So I remained here at home with Dave. Mommy and Daddy from West Virginia, they were sending me messages, and Lindsay were sending me messages. You know, I was so happy that I had a family here. I don't take it for granted. Yeah, I don't take my family for granted. And I don't take Dave for granted, because when I had a miscarriage, he took a week off to take care of me. And then the same time when my dad died, he again added more days to take care of me, because I would be washing the utensils and I break down. Am I healed from all this? I can say for the pregnancy, for the loss, I have a baby. I know heaven can't replace the pregnancy of what we had, the miscarriage we had. And I can't say I don't miss that. I miss that my baby by this time would be 7 or 8 months. But at the same time, I can say it happened in a moment, in the time when it would not pain a lot. Why would it not pain a lot? Because I never felt the heartbeat of the baby we had miscarriage. We never felt the heartbeat. It was just a sac. So there was no much development. So it was only the sac. There was no my baby growing. It was just a sac. That's when I miscarried. So I never felt, we never experienced the heartbeat. You know, when you go to the ultrasound and you hear the heartbeat, that's when you know that the third person is coming. Yeah, so that's why it pained me, but not that much. So if you have lost a baby, you have lost a pregnancy, maybe you were 5 or 6 months pregnant and you lost your pregnancy, or after ultrasound, and when you have felt the heartbeat and you lost the baby, I feel like, yeah, it's so painful. It is extremely painful. Me, it was just the beginning of the pregnancy, so yeah, but still pained me because we're looking forward for the beautiful baby. Am I healed with the loss of my dad? With the loss, with the losing my dad, I can say I'm not healed. I'm not. Actually, I've been telling my friends, even I've told my Dave, I don't know how many times I've told Dave, every time we used to be in mass and doing the consecration, when Father used to raise the bread, I would pray for my mom and my dad. This time I still find myself praying for my mom and my dad, which means mentally I've not adjusted. Physically, I think it will take time. It will take me more time if I come to Uganda and I go on his graveyard and pray and feel and sleep in the house while he's not in, which has never happened. I've never been in a house when my dad is not in the house, so it will be my first time. I haven't felt the pain. I am preparing myself to feel it when I come to Uganda. I'm preparing myself mentally, psychologically to feel it, to go through it. Be in that house where you won't be around. Go through the whole night without anyone coming to pray for me, anyone coming to check on me. Because when I used to be home, my dad would check on me. The reasons I'm having allergies. So I would feel cold when I'm asleep. So I'm not yet fully healed with a loss of my dad. I haven't felt it. It is still like a movie. It's not a reality to me. I know it's a reality. Don't tell me, please, it's a reality. Yeah, I know it's a reality. For that reason, when we had a miscarriage, that's when we decided we're not posting anything about the next pregnancy. Bye. 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 Bye.